President Bola Tinubu assumed office on May 29, 2023, with a promise to tackle the country's nagging security challenges head-on. A few months into his administration, killings and terrorist activities resumed in the country, headlined by the abduction of over 100 pupils and students in Kuriga, Kaduna State. As of January 2024, the Civil Society Joint Action Group statistics showed that 2,423 persons have been killed, while 1,872 were abducted. As the president marks 1 year in office, has the promise to end insecurity gotten any traction? AIT News correspondent Ada Onoye reports.
Defend the nation from terror and all forms of criminality that threaten the peace and stability of our country.
That was the renewed hope statement on national security that Nigerians anticipated to see. 1 year after, the reality isn't the same. Over 600 Nigerians were killed within the first 45 days of his administration, according to data from SBM Intelligence, National Security Tracker, and the International Center for Investigative Reporting. A civil society organization, Global Rights Nigeria, also revealed that 267 persons were abducted 6 weeks after President Tinubu took office. All these happening in the periods of the president appointing his security chiefs. It simply has been business as usual, with bandits continuing their terrorist activities in the northwest, herders-farmers clashes continuing unabated in the north central, and terror attacks in the northeast. In the southern states, economic terrorism is ongoing, with oil theft and vandalism of national infrastructures, while traveling on the roads remain a nightmare due to incessant armed robbery and abductions. Leading intelligence firm Bacon Consulting documented 5,060 deaths in Tinubu's first 7 months. Even the Federal Capital Territory was not spared, with dozens of kidnappings and killings recorded, leaving the security chiefs to appear clueless. The public demanded a presidential reaction, and on the 8th of October 2023, Tinubu issued a 1-year deadline to the defense ministers and service chiefs to address the situation. He also committed to holding monthly meetings with security agencies, modernizing the armed forces, and fostering regional cooperation to combat transnational threats. But the threats did not stop. In January 2024, Mangu in Plateau State experienced one of the most barbaric killings in recent years, when 33 persons were slaughtered, including women and children. In March 2024, terrorist groups in the northwest embarked on a mass abduction of pupils and students in Kuriga, Kaduna State. They were later released, but the authorities never explained whether any of the culprits were killed or arrested, giving vent to speculations that hundreds of millions were paid for their release, much like it was done during Buhari's administration. Also in March 2024, 4 officers and 13 soldiers were brutally killed in Okwama, Delta State, in what was the single most deadly killing of Nigerian military personnel in the country. The incident has been linked to ongoing oil theft in the region, which has put Nigeria's economy and revenue on a chokehold. Earlier in February 2024, about 19 police personnel who were on a kidnap rescue mission were gruesomely murdered in the same Delta State. The response of the authorities to these threats have been targeted bombings, some of which have come with collateral damage, as the Tudumbiri incident in December 2023. Despite increased funding, the results are not meeting with expectations. The defense budget for 2024 is 1,647 billion naira, about 5.7% of the entire 2024 budget, with the police getting 969.6 billion naira.
The present government started to where we are. I think, let's be honest, it's made a lot of improvements. The situation was worse than this. Okay, if we have to tell ourselves the truth. The present government has tried its best.
President Tinubu inherited very bad security situation, and he brought in new men and women to help him to do the job. And for the past 8 months, they have been trying to fix it. Nigerian security has failed since 2012. And it's in security. When security fails for 1 year, it's like 1 decade. So you can't judge them within these few months.
After 1 year in office, Tinubu's notable national security policies and actions so far include appointing new security chiefs, including a national security advisor and service chiefs, launching a comprehensive security strategy, including a counter-terrorism plan, increasing funding for security agencies and equipment, engaging in regional diplomacy to address cross-border security concerns, establishing a national counter-terrorism center. Insecurity had worsened under President Tinubu's predecessor, Muhammadu Buhari, and has hardly improved since Tinubu took over. The conclusion is that the government is doing the same things, and as they say, you can't do the same thing and expect a different result. This is why many believe that for Tinubu to achieve results, he needs to take radical decisions and unconventional actions, even if it may be unpopular. But is he ready? Ada Olonye, AIT News, Abuja.